What? What do you mean it's open? What is happening here? All right. Hmm. You can hear me breathing and stuff. That's funny. Okay. All right. Go here. Howdy and aloha. Welcome to my night talk. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk. Howdy and aloha, everybody. It's James with Monotalk. It is 12/20/2023. Shirle, if you're watching, I sent you the link. You know what? I should email the link to Eric. That's what I'm going to do. Because he doesn't operate any other way. It's just emails. Let me see. She's samurai, right? Samurai. And I'm gonna to samurai. I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, let me play. I want to play this. I like this.
You see that flag? It's flying now. But they're trying to bring it down. You know it and I know it. It doesn't matter whether you agree that America's a corrupt country or this or that and another. But a man who won't fight for his own, a man who won't stand up and defend what God gave him, is a man who cowers down and gives in to evil. If they could, they'd have your sons as daughters and your daughters as men. They'd turn them against you, and they would run you into the ground ragged and make you their slave. They don't like what you stand for. They don't like what you believe in. They don't like your God. They hate your faith, and they do not like your values. Why? Because that right there, brothers and sisters of America, is the only thing stopping them from taking over the world. Real talk. They've got Europe. They've got the third world countries. They've got the Arab countries. They're bringing Israel down. They'll bring us down. They've already got Canada, Australia. You're looking at the last best hope of the free world right there. And I'm telling you something right now. Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And Gen X, you remember what it was like before they turned this thing into what it is now. I ain't telling you how to vote, and I ain't telling you what to believe, but I'm telling you 2024, they'll burn this thing down to the ground before they give it back to us. And if you're a praying man, you better start praying that God would raise up leaders. God would raise up men. God would raise up women who would resist this evil indoctrination of our children, of our life, and of our families, and of our American way. Because I'm all about the next dude having freedom, but the next dude ain't all about me having freedom. And I'm going to say to you right now in the name of Jesus Christ, I'm a God-fearing man, and I love my nation. I love all nations. Heaven's going to be full of all kinds of people. But God instituted this nation so that the whole world would blend together. And he made the best out of it. And it's gone wrong. It ain't what it's supposed to be. And you could complain and you could pick it apart. And you can go at the bones of America and do whatever you want to say. But they don't leave, do they? Because they want the ripest tree. They want the ripest fruit on the vine. We're in their way. 2024 will be full of riots. There's something coming down the pipe. I can feel it in my bones. We're on the edge of Armageddon. And that thing's flying right now, and you'll damn well miss it when it's gone. Trust me. And do you see all these people right here? You know how many of those are veterans? And I'll guarantee you, they did not fight so that we could have our kids getting sex changes and doing all these things that's going on in the name of government. They would be appalled. They could not even believe what has happened to us. They would be ashamed and embarrassed. And I am too. But I'm going to stand up and say, not on my watch. Not while I'm breathing. God bless America. God help us. We're going to need him now. There's a dogfight coming, and it's coming to our shores. Get ready. Mystery Babylon could fall in 1 hour. You're going to miss this when it's gone. You see that flag? It's flying now.
That's heavy. That's where I'm at. That guy sounds like somebody I know. There's a trucker who has the same fucking voice, man. He's younger though, but it's like very similar. This guy's probably from Missouri. He's probably from Kansas. He's probably from Missouri or Kansas or Iowa. You know? The people in the center of this country are amazing people. People across this entire country are amazing people. Yeah, I'm back. I told you I'd be back. I sent you the link. It's in your Twitter from my actual old Twitter account that I repealed and brought back. But he's not whistling Dixie. He's not just whistling Dixie. Have you ever heard that term before? That means he's not blowing smoke out of his ass. This is serious. This is not, this is a serious game of poker, which you're seeing behind me to my right. And these sickos are going all in. The pedo predator class is going all in. They've been doing it for decades. They've been trying to do whatever they can to get as many people off of this place so they can hoard as much as they can when everything's, when it's gone, when everybody's gone. But they pushed it into, warp speed in 2020. And it's just been pedal to the metal ever since in a very bad way. And they're just taking out everybody left and right, left and right, left and right. It's bad. If you think it's good, then if you out there believe that whoever this guy is, Pedo Joe, is helping you, then you're being paid to be an idiot. You're being paid. Or or you're watching Rachel Maddow and CNN, like everybody else, or maybe Fox. It's bad. It's getting bad, and people need to know one of the most important parts of what he was saying. Right, one of the most important parts. Some of the people just choose the most interesting music on TikTok. These people are not kidding around. They're doing whatever they can to eliminate whoever they need to, and they've been doing it for a while to get what they need to do done. Right? Senate Sergeant at Arms Michael Stenger, who was in charge of the Capitol security on J6 and who blamed professional agitators, in other words, the assets that were brought in through the buses, is gone. Just hours before a surprise hearing moved up because of safety concerns for Mark Meadows. Just gone. Now that wasn't recent. That was in June 20 of 2022. Okay? So a lot of things have happened. You don't. A lot of people just don't understand. These people are just. They're serious, crazy sons of bitches, man. They don't give a crap. They don't care. They'll do whatever they can to keep this giant motion picture Hollywood production going. But this production, what this man's trying to say, not here, but in the recording I got earlier, the guy showing the flag and panning down across a cemetery, is he is I don't know. I clicked something and it took off all this other crap. It's not a joke. It's gonna happen. I know Trump's prancing around like everything's okay and everything's what the hell keeps happening here, and he keeps parading around. You know, I'm out there doing my thing. It's all good, everybody. I'm gonna get voted. Just go to the polls. It's all gonna work, which I am very suspect of. I am very suspect that he's gonna make it. I am very suspect that he's gonna because they're gonna do whatever they can. They're gonna do whatever they can to stop him from getting into office. I mean, I think you've said already they're after me. They are fucking after him. They don't want him in there. They're gonna do anything and everything they can to stop that from happening. They're doing the most craziest things right now. This is kind of what's going on. This lady's kind of funny to watch, but you got to watch her. She's pretty good.
Britain, where leftists are wetting themselves over the headlines. Colorado Supreme Court kicks Trump off the ballot, citing insurrection. A few things there. Colorado Supreme Court is packed with Democrat picks as judges, so they're just having a moment of a willy waving, of being in the spotlight. This decision will be easily overturned by the US Supreme Court. They cite Amendment 14, Section 2. That doesn't even make reference to presidents, and also it was a fabricated insurrection. But, you know, the leftists will have their day. Trump will be on that ballot. And Vivek Ramaswamy has done himself no end of favours by saying, if Trump's name's not on it, don't put my name on it either. We are always stronger together. In other news, Sports Personality of the Year, a funny named award, given that they once gave it to Andy Murray. We've never once seen a personality in that boy, have we? An associated bunch of lesbians turned up. It was a smorgasbord, a beaver buffet. Alex Scott was there with her nipples out as per normal. You had Claire Balding, who was solid and dependable, as always. Gary Lineker was there just to add another vomit bucket of sick to throw over proceedings. And Mary Eaps, the amazing goalie, turned up wearing just her
30
underwear.
more seconds.
I'm not sure what point was proven other than there's lots of lesbians in sport. And then finally, just to cap it off today, Peter Bone has been chucked out. There will be a by-election because he got caught waving his boner around.
Yeah, they understand it too. The people across the world they've already been woken up, or they're waking up, or it's just, but action needs to be taken. You know, if 2024 is going to be absolute chaos because nobody's fucking doing anything. That's all I got to say. Just buckle up. Just fucking buckle the hell up.
She was funny. She was funny.
I know, right? She was yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I watch her every once in a while. She's on TikTok. She is on Instagram still, because she keeps it, you know, she doesn't get too crazy with what she says. She says things that are allowed, of course, which I'm going to ask you. And if you're on, be careful. You don't want to say anything like the unaliving of people, or, you know, anything violent, or we got to, you know what I'm saying. So, because what I like doing is being able to leave the video up, you know, because then sometimes I have to go through it, which I do anyway, as I kind of get through it, and I cut things out that might not there, but I put the original on Odyssey. Doesn't matter. You know, usually most of them go on Odyssey. Some I need to catch up with. But anyway, Shirle, how you doing? Good to have you on. What's going on?
I'm doing fine. I'm just so angry that we have the people that did the Holocaust over here running our country.
Yeah, what do you call them? The Asher West? Oh, God darn it.
Ashnakazim.
I can't believe I can't say Ashnakazim.
But you could call them Zionists or Caesarea Mafia or the Synagogue of Satan. That's what they call in the Bible.
Okay. Synagogue of Satan. I like that. That makes more sense to me.
They really killing the real Jews over there with them, what do you want? you know what I'm talking about. 'Cause
Hamas?
they didn't have to take it.
The
Zionists
Palestinians?
didn't have to take it. Nah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to mention. I could say it, I guess jab.
Oh yeah, they're killing people with with
They still
the
killing
best
Jews.
word for that is just say the thing that the Kool-Aid everybody put in their arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They're still doing it. Well,
Yeah,
our government brought them back over here,
Not crazy.
and I saw the video when it was a classroom of people in Israel learning how to get control of our media.
Nuts. It's just-
They run everything.
yeah. They're running everything.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's just they've got people out there doing some things that I explained in my 30-second video. It's they're following the script, Shirle. They're all
Yeah.
yeah.
All of them.
Oh.
I call them black ones, buck dancing Negroes. That's what
What's
they
it
are.
called? What do you call them?
Buck dancing Negroes.
Buck dancing Negroes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, you
That's
can
what
say
they
that,
are. That's what black folks call people like that.
right?
Yeah. They ain't benefiting us. And Crump is one. Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. I don't know why they say they are leaders. They didn't stand behind Martin Luther King. Jesse Jackson set up Martin Luther King to be killed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, they ain't our leaders. They gone, long gone. None of they spinning around in their grave.
Yeah, the leaders the people that are still saying they're the leaders,
Yeah.
or we hear it on mainstream media, they're not. The
call
real
everybody
leaders
Al
are
Sharpton.
the Republic, the real people.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, people are just like, I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm not this American. I'm an American. Now, I've been living here with my family for 4, 5, 6 generations. We're Americans, and that's cool. And I mean, but if they're just tired of that the label that the mainstream media gives them, the careful
Yes.
label that you have to say. You can't say
Because if you go overseas, they look at you. They say you're from America. They don't look at your race.
exactly.
Exactly.
That is the best point. I need to use that point. So when you go to another country and hey, where you from? America. You're
Yeah.
an American. That's right.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. It's so simple, right? If somebody from
Yeah,
Canada,
and then if they tell somebody,
Yeah.
I met an American today. They ain't gonna say I met a
Exactly.
black person today.
Exactly. They don't say I met an Asian person or a
No.
Japanese person or a Chinese person. They say I met an American because that's
don't
the
see
way
race.
it works. Yeah,
They don't see race.
yeah. That's why countries are important. That's why countries
Yep.
are important because countries will tell you who you are, where you are, what's your not really your ethnicity, but your culture. It presents your culture. So I think that's important. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to use that. That's a good one. That's a freaking good one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I watch movies like that, and then when they come here, they be like, I never knew they were so racist here. They be shocked.
Oh,
And
yeah,
when they come visit us, yeah, they be like, oh my God, I didn't know.
I know. They're just the craziness here. But this is happening all over the world, but it's been prevalent and blown way out of
In the
proportion
United States.
In the United States, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
and Germany and Europe. That's
Yeah.
our allies. That Stu Peters about to go crazy because he's like, people call him anti-Semitic because he's learning the history of what happened in Israel, and he's saying, well, the Israeli the government aren't real Jews; they're Zionists, and people call him anti-Semitic. He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
He's telling the truth. They committed genocide. I just heard today They were burning some of them Palestinians alive. Went into the hospital, got the wounded ones out the hospital. They were doing some kind of stuff to them. It's sick. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They want to decimate them people.
Yeah, they want to get rid of them, but people don't
They want to
understand that.
decimate us too. They want to destroy America.
Yeah.
They got the religion. They was that they want to break up the family, the military.
Yeah.
And what they get, I can't remember. The church.
Yeah.
The church. When they shut down the church, so they locked them, was the worst thing they could do.
Exactly. All for reason they just don't want people coming together and.
No, they want you to worship one religion. That's the devil. What they worship, and I'll be damned if I'm worshiping that.
Yeah,
No.
they want you to worship them via the devil or something, or via the devil through them or something like that. It's really.
Hey,
crazy.
I learned something last night from a bishop. I'm like, it's this. You can go to the website ATCC.
What does that
This
mean?
is just type it in, and wait a minute, maybe might be able to find it on Google, but try to do it.
I will.
Cause I had to go to. You found it?
No, I'm looking right now.
Yeah, you can find
ATCC.
ATCC.
Alpha.
Two C's like in
Okay,
cat.
are you saying Alpha, Tango,
Tom.
Charlie?
Yep. No, it's T. I'm not K though. No, it's AT. T as in Tom.
What else?
CC as in cat.
Oh, so Alpha, Tango, Charlie.
Yep.
Is that .com or what is that?
.org.
Okay, so what I'm bringing up is called the Global Biosource Center.
You can buy cancer and everything from there. Leukemia. I found it from the bishop last night. He said these people trying to kill us.
What is this?
And they affiliate with the FDA. They affiliate with the FDA, the Department of Agriculture, just stuff they putting in our food.
Oh, these are the people.
Yeah, some of them. One of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I see this website. It's got all kinds of.
Yeah, you could buy cancer. You could buy cancer from like that for $2,000.
Oh shit!
Leukemia.
Just open market diseases.
Yeah.
At wholesale prices. Jesus, that's crazy.
And my thing is, we didn't need those childhood vaccines we got. They made up all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all that stuff was junk. I mean,
Yeah, they made it up. We didn't need them vaccines then.
Nah.
If I had a baby there, I would not get my kid vaccinated. And they put that rule that your kids can't go to school if they're not vaccinated. Because they're working on the kids, the next generation.
Yeah. Fauci's still running free. I really can't believe that guy is still free. It is just amazing to me that man.
But they said they got him. You might be seeing clones now. Because Biden been dead. That's a clone.
Yeah, I want to see him go to jail, Cheryl. I want to see him.
I don't want him to go to jail. He needs to suffer. He needs to be killed in front of a firing squad.
Okay, what I'm saying, careful now, because we're on YouTube, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's terrible that you have to do that. Because there's worse things. Yeah, but when we're talking about the CDC or world, we got to be careful. But anyway, so the thing is we have a system that was created by the Rockefellers a long time ago.
Yep.
Right? And they created all this medicine. They took away holistic and proven ways of through hundreds of thousands of years of taking care of certain disease. Not everything. Not everything was perfect, right? But it was probably
Ain't take care of nothing.
But it was the most humane way to do things. That's how the medicines really actually worked back in the day. It was the humane system. There's a point in time and there's really nothing people can do about this. That, and I'm old. You're not as old as I am. But the thing is there's a time where it's just no matter what you're going to do, keeping that person alive is just causing more trauma. It's not helping. You see what I'm saying? And the goal of our current medical system is to do what? Prolong. No, it's prolong to so that the drugs and the services and the big hospital, big pharma, big psychology, all the elderly care, can make their money. But once it starts to come over, they pull the plug, no problem. Yeah, they're trying to kill us. We know that. But if they can make money out prolonging life, which they're doing, they'll do that as well. But they're in a new phase now. Their new phase is forget it. We just want everybody to go. That's what they're doing now. That's what I think they're doing now.
I'll tell you one thing. That Kool-Aid everybody got, that 5G will affect their body.
Yeah.
They got something in there that can turn their hearts on and off.
Yeah, there could be a sound frequency, and I'd like to talk to Snork about that. I tried to get in touch with him tonight, and I'm a little... Usually when I try to talk to Snork, he usually texts me back or messages me right back. So maybe he's just busy doing Christmas stuff or something. I hope he's okay. I'm concerned about him because he did take the Kool-Aid, by the way. So I am really concerned. Maybe he's just mad at me because I'm not really going for the moon landing thing still. There's something in me tells me. Yeah, something inside of me just keeps telling me that was just the biggest load of crap.
Yeah, it was. A lot of people saying that.
Well, yeah.
That flag moved. How it moved? There's no oxygen up there.
Yeah, they said there were springs in it and all this other stuff, but
yeah.
But there's so much more. There's an actual. It's a website called AmericanMoon.org. I recommend everybody. It's called AmericanMoon.org, where these people.
So they had a real thing on there.
Well, AmericanMoon.org is a website, and in that website, it has countless amounts of information, just completely destroying the official narrative or the official story of these so-called landings, and it's very compelling. That's all I have to say.
I told you, RT has it. They showed the video where Putin was walking. They were somewhere, and it was showing that the U.S. didn't really land on the moon. And so he said, so Putin said, they really didn't land on the moon. And they showed a little video or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Because they were trying to rush to beat Russia to go to the moon and to appease JFK before they assassinated him.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that crazy? I mean, so we're going to believe... the thing is we're going to believe everything they say, even though we know that there are like MK Ultra and all these other things that have happened in the past. It's like, why do we keep believing these? That's the thing.
I don't believe them. Those are the people that are still asleep. And they still believe in some of them. Some of them still believe in science. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Well, there's a thing about science. There's Anthony Fauci's science, and there's also climate change science, and then there's also science of gender, right? And then there's this thing called common fucking sense, right?
Yeah, common sense and critical thinking.
Yeah.
People lost that. A lot of people got Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh yeah, that's really.
Oh, they were so happy he's off the valley. He won't be able to run. That's just one state, idiots.
No, it's not just there, but that's not the. That's just what happened with that is it's a bunch of Democratic Supreme Court justices in a blue state that were gonna do it anyways. They're following the script, but once this goes to the Supreme Court, there's no way this is going to continue because this is almost a big mistake for them because now if this is a mistake, and here's why. This is a huge mistake, and here's why. And I'm going to show myself for this one because this is important. The problem is once this goes to the Supreme Court, it has a lot to do with January 6th, doesn't it? So guess what? I guess we're going to have January. This is a mistake, because if you're saying he can't be on the ballot because of a makeshift, made up, completely unauthorized January 6th committee hearing that didn't allow the other side to be there, which is the fucking most craziest thing I've ever seen, which has never happened in the history of our country, or most countries. But people are buying it like it's real, like it's substantive. So what's going to happen is this is a problem, because if now the Supreme Court can make it open, now they can hear both sides. So one side can now bring in the videotapes. One side can now bring the buses that were Clay Higgins, I believe he was somewhere in Louisiana or somewhere down. He's one of the senators or House representative. He's a congressman that was able to identify a few of these buses. These U-Hauls.
Oh, yeah, I saw that interview.
Yeah, the U-Hauls.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of information. I mean, it's very obvious it was a setup. It's very obvious it was pre-orchestrated. It's very obvious. But here's the thing: by that Supreme Court in that state, right? That's the Supreme Court of the state. There's your judges, and then there's your Supreme Court of a state, and then there's the federal Supreme Court. Now this is going to have to go up to the Supreme Court. So now you're going to have one side bringing a plethora. I mean, we're talking a Mount Everest of information to show pre-orchestration, pre-planning, premeditated, just all kinds of stuff. So this is actually a huge mistake by the Democrats, big time.
I'm telling you, he's setting a trap for him. Who? He know he allowed them to do all this.
Who's setting the trap?
Trump. Trump. He's setting it. There's a trap they setting, along with the military that's helping him. He got a separate military. He has
Yeah.
He's the Constitution president. He's still president.
I think Trump's a smart real estate salesman and a very savvy person, but the people around him. When I've watched two of his rallies all the way through, just to let you know, live. And so, some of the things he says are fucking awesome. He goes off script and says, sometimes he'll say the most brilliant things, and then he'll say something that's like, what? But nothing as dumb and as foolish as totally ununderstandable as you would hear from.
Sometimes he do that for a reason. He be doing some of that stuff on purpose.
I think there's a lot of stuff that he says that he doesn't want to dip further. I've seen it on his face. He will start to go into that area, and then he will say this. Listen, because I've heard this several times. These words. I'm just not going to go in that far. I'm not going to go there. We're just not going to go there. We're just not going to go there. Which means that there's more to it, and he knows. Okay.
He knows. He got. I'm telling you, he got a plan.
He can't show his hand. That's what I'm saying.
No, he can't. Because people are like, why he won't do it? I'm like, this is a trap. He's trapping them like they're trying to do him.
Yeah.
That's the same with Peter James.
So this is a bad move, and if that's the trap that they set for these people, then I'm telling you, because now everybody gets to see what the Supreme Court's doing, and now they could see the real trial in front of the Supreme Court in regards to J6. Now, if that's the case, this could be really super bad, which I hope is the case. And
he got the watermark ballot for the 2020 election.
Oh yeah, there's tons.
You can't erase them.
No, you can't.
He got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's so much there. Shirle, I've been following, politics a lot. You know me, right? I'm Montauk, right? James of Montauk. But I've never seen the amount. It's not even like, it's like somebody parked the moon on the earth and said, here's the evidence that shows that this guy had an election stolen from him in 2020. Here's the evidence. It's as big as the fucking moon. It's right there. Right? Here's the evidence showing J6 was a pre-planned, orchestrated setup. Okay, here's the moon. There it is. Here's the moon about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and the whole entire family, money laundering and money and all this other stuff. Here's the moon. It's all right here. I just never seen this amount of information that's just so. And I'm not, and I've seen a lot of, frivolous shit in my time, and you have too. But this stuff's really solid. I mean, it's like granite, marble, diamond solid, man. And I'm just like, this could. I hope that this actually ends a party, and because
they need to end.
Yeah, the Democratic Party. People don't understand how they've lied over and over and over for decades. They painted themselves as the hope and freedom and change, and they're going to help everybody. But what's happened? What's happened?
They pieces of shit.
Nothing.
That's what they are.
Yeah,
and they scared now because a lot of black folks going with Trump.
More and more every day.
Party.
More and more.
Yep,
every day.
and Latinos.
Oh,
some Latino rappers make. Back about them. They call them Trumpito.
Trumpito. Yeah, I got it. All my friends in California that are Hispanic are 100% Trump. They're not being fooled. They love the religion.
No.
They're Catholics.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. How they gonna vote for them? Some people is religious. They don't believe in abortions. They like having a lot of babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm like, they fooling themselves about they ain't gonna vote for them. They're not gonna vote for them. And right up here, my governor made it where you get a driver's license, you automatically be signed up to vote. You don't do that. I'm gonna make the decision whether I want to vote.
Yeah.
They're doing that for them illegal immigrants.
Yeah. The problem with the border, though, and you know this as well as I, is it's a red dawn.
Horrible.
It's a red dawn move. It's the red dawn coming, and what they're organizing, and it's pissing me off because these House of Representatives and these senators on the Republican side, they see it, they know it, it's here, it's coming. I don't see extra security at our water stations. I don't see extra security at our power stations. I don't, our plants. I don't, we need to see that because it's gonna, once that switch is flipped, these assets, these agents, these people that have been called in from other countries are gonna go ballistic. And I'm telling you, remember these words, okay? They're gonna help create a martial law situation so that the election will not take place. That's exactly what they're going to do. There's no other reason for this. There's no other reason because they know it's going to destroy it hurts the economy. But the goal for these Democrats and even some right Republicans, right, is to stop Trump from getting into office. That is the biggest. That is the most. Look how much money they've spent on it. Look how much time and effort. Isn't that flattering? Imagine that. If somebody, let's just say, somebody lies, cheats, and steals to get you fired, right? Let's just say that happened, and somebody planted something, right? Or they said something, but they to put their reputations and their lives and possibly being incarcerated because of the perjury, because of the felonious and criminal acts. That's flattering. These people are just, Trump, I know, he's got a little ego if you have to. I'm sorry.
Trump is a narcissist.
Yeah, of course. But here's
Bill
the thing.
Burr was on Jimmy Kimmel's show, right? So
Oh, I played that.
yeah, he was like, what we can do is stop. I'm sorry. He said, stop talking about him. He's a narcissist.
No. He also
can't-
said, "You dumb liberals." He goes, "You dumb."
Yeah.
He goes, "You dumbass liberals decided to blah 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 blah," and here you go. You got it. You happy now?
And he said Trump going to get back in that office.
Yeah. Yeah, his wife was just an idiot to do what she did.
Yeah. Well, I saw it. I watched all of UFC fights.
Circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. And now he's
people.
Yeah, I've got it up. I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to play what Bill Burr said. You got to. All
right.
Okay, this is really good. I think it's really good. If hopefully it's a 10-second delay, I'm going to turn it on right. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel's such a weak.
Yeah,
weak,
King
he's a
Bow is
tester.
still waiting to hear from him. King Bow, the MMA fighter, he waiting to still hear from him. He called them out when he wanted to fight. Yeah, I know you was on Epstein's Island. Y'all are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Because he said he put something out about him and made a joke about it, and it pissed them off.
Yeah, that's the guy you want to fight. That's a guy you don't want to mess with, for sure. Anybody that does MMA, trust me, I know. Let me play it. Let me play it. Here you go. I'm playing in 3, 2, 1.
a martyr.
And now
he's coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist
He's
is back.
coming back. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back. Circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now
he's coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist.
Circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. Circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now
he's coming back.
He's coming back. Okay, I'm done. But that was good. But yeah, that's they're tripping over their own feet. It's pretty obvious at this point. The thing is, Shirle, that I'm concerned about is I don't see anybody in jail yet, and we need to start seeing people in jail by the beginning.
Well, some people are being locked up. Some are.
No. Hold on a second. What? I'm not going to say no. I want to say wait. How do you know people are in jail and who?
Different things I watch. And it's different, and it mentions who's because they arrested someone in Hawaii after the fire incident. Mm-hmm. Somebody was out there putting up a barb fence, like they're gonna hold somebody there or something. And some what they call them, the whiteheads. They came over. They thought somebody sent them over, and then they realized it wasn't them. Mm-hmm. So they killed a couple of them because they knew what they were trying to do. They were trying to do something out there in Hawaii.
There's a lot of things that are happening, and we don't know. Let's be totally real here and use our critical thinking. We won't know what's really happening until we feel it and see it. What I mean is when I see shots being fired and I'm listening to us battling, me with my AR-10, and I'm out there battling some UN and or NATO foreigner trying to take over Missouri, that's when I'll know. On the other hand, when I see Trump and bacon go down to $1.99 again, and I can pick up a T-bone steak for $3.99, that's when I'll know things are better. Does that make sense?
Things will get better, but it's going to take its time. These are like Trump said, these are a lot of people that's been around for a long time.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be quick to be taking them out.
No,
it's not.
No. What I'm saying is, I want to see the results of somebody in the Biden administration directly linked, and I'm talking about Mayorkas, I'm talking about Merrick Garland, I'm talking about Christopher Wray, I'm talking about a lot of these guys that are completely compromised, like to the bone, and they know it, I don't want to see them kicked out. I want to see them put in the jails that they throw these J6 people that didn't even attend J6 and they were thrown in freaking jail. I want to see these people in jail. And we need to see that happen this next year. We need to see some people really start to feel the repercussions of what they've been doing to this country for the past 3 years, and how they've been lying to their constituents forever, their caucus, everybody. The Democrats are just the most amazing marketers I've ever seen in my life, and everybody fucking believes them because it's amazing to me. The problem with the Republicans, they're not really good at marketing. I got to tell you right now.
They don't have no testicular. The Democrats do.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, the Republicans don't do big ads and advertising and use Hollywood. The reason why that I've come to find out, the biggest reason why, is they don't need to. They're pretty real. I'm going to show you exactly why right here.
We're rebels.
Okay.
We don't go to Costco because it's 100 miles away.
We're rebels. We make all our coffee at home and save $5 by not getting that corporate stuff.
We're rebels. We spend money on things that matter and not selfishly on material things.
We're rebels. We lost sponsors because we talk about God, family, and country.
We're rebels. We do our own research and don't believe everything the news tells us.
We're rebels. We know basic biology like the difference between a bull and a heifer.
We're rebels.
We praise and worship the Lord.
And not celebrities.
We're rebels. We stand for the flag and we put our hands over our hearts.
We're rebels. We eat lots of red meat and know that cattle are good for the environment.
We're rebels. We believe we should take care of our own first, like Maui.
We're rebels.
Like Maui.
Our home security comes from the Constitution. We're rebels. We don't...
Yeah, if you watch that, if you're able to see it, hopefully you are, but God, family...
It just came on where I'm at. I'm on mute so I can listen to it.
Okay.
I like that one.
That's great, but here's the best part of this. I am with those people that say God, family, country. Do you know why?
Right.
Because ethics, morals, decency.
Yeah.
Right?
We lost all our morals in this country.
Exactly.
Even Putin said that. He said the morals, the pharmaceutical. Yeah. I'm so sick of seeing pharmaceutical commercials on TV. Regular TV.
Yeah.
Because on our cable TV, they show real commercials.
Yeah.
It's just sickening. Like Putin said, we don't show that on TV here.
That's right.
We don't pushing drug dealers. He called them drug dealers.
That's right.
Yeah. And we never showed them back in the day.
No.
When I was growing up, I ain't never seen no commercial. We saw that little Indian man crying.
I think it was Obama that allowed it. Obama allowed, or was it, I think it was Clinton or somebody that allowed, it was a Democrat, I know that, they allowed pharmaceutical companies to advertise. You can't do it in certain countries, like Europe you couldn't do it, England you couldn't do it. You can't push that poison on people. Right? But for some reason it's okay.
And you hear all the symptoms. I said, I don't want to take that crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God I'm not on no prescription drugs. I'm blessed.
No, they wanted me, they wanted me, when I first went to West Virginia, I usually get a physical, right? And they said I was borderline diabetic, right? So
They tell everybody, a lot of people, they telling my brother that. I'm like, you either have diabetes or you don't.
yeah,
And don't take,
okay.
just put them on, they
Yeah.
ain't put you on that metformin, did they?
Yeah, exactly. So here's the
Don't
thing.
take that
They've
shit.
been saying that to me forever, but here's the thing. My blood sugar level is so fucking low, it surprises the hell because I don't eat a lot of rice. I don't eat a lot of potatoes. I eat mostly vegetables. I rarely eat Coke. I don't drink Mountain Dew. I don't drink Dr. Pepper. I drink water, milk, apple juice, orange juice, grape juice, and pomegranate juice. That's it. Or you know what I'm saying? And they wanted me to take. I forgot the name of the drug, but they give it to everybody, right? But
It's that metformin.
but every metformin. But every time I go back, they're like, "Seems like you're taking your thing," and I go, I haven't touched it. So why is your blood sugar so low? Well, I just eat a little better. I just don't eat the crap that you give me. I don't. I use. I was using olive oil, and I use avocado oil, which is way better than vegetable oil. There's a lot of things that I've used that have been better for the body over, hundreds of thousands of years. And the biggest revelation I just had recently is I've had so much energy and I've had so much clarity in my thinking now that I've switched to tallow and lard. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, you taking that? You got that lard, huh?
Yeah, I got
Did
lard.
Did you fry some chicken with it?
Oh, hell yeah. Man. Okay, so I got this bag. I ordered it online. It's this flour stuff that you buy. I didn't care if it was, it's supposed to be same as the stuff called Pioneer chicken that they had in California a long time ago. But anyway, so I bought a bag of it and I fried it up in my lard or whatever it's one. And there was only like about, maybe a quarter of an inch to maybe a 3/8 or maybe a half an inch of grease in there. And I just flip it over, and then next thing you know, it's starting to get that golden crispy look, and then I take it out, put it on the paper towel, and let some of that stuff come out. The best thing to do is to put a screen under it and let that oil drain back in. That is the smartest thing to do. But anyway, so and then I take a bite of this stuff, and this happened. I don't know. We were talking like maybe a year ago about freaking tallow and all this other stuff. And you ever seen that movie, that Disney movie called where the rat controls the chef with the hair? You ever seen that? I forgot the Tapatio, or anyway, I forgot the name. It's Ratatouille. But there's this moment where it's a CGI movie. It's like Buzz Lightyear and all that, Toy Story kind of stuff. So there's this part in the movie where Ratatouille helps this chef make this rat, helps this guy make this wonderful little, very well known dish that's now like a delicacy. And this guy, this newspaper or magazine columnist that doing an evaluation, and he's going to publish it, whatever he's going to. So he takes a bite of this meal, and it takes him back in time. You can see like a flashback, like a flashback when he was a teenager, when he was a young kid, when all of a sudden he's like a toddler and he's eating this for the first time from a grandma that just made it. That's what happened to me. That's what happened when I used to eat. My dad used to bring home Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he'd bring home he'd bring a 20-piece bucket because there were 3 boys and a girl. There was 4 of us, right? Big families. Get those big families made out there, everybody. I'm telling you, stop this bullshit. Get some big families out there. But anyway, so he'd bring this home, and back in the day, they used tallow to cook the McDonald's French fries, chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, And I remember that taste just hit me, man. I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. People have no idea. And so that's how wonderful that is to eat that food. But here's the thing. My daughter goes, why are you eating tallow? That's so bad for you. And I go, Liana, tallow has been used by the human species, and I looked this up. Lard and tallow has been used by the human species like 250,000 years. Forever. That's all they cooked with.
Yeah, that's what grandma used because Crisco wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, Crisco wasn't out yet. Exactly.
No. They would use lard. And we didn't get sick and nothing. They thought lard bad for you. When since when?
Huh? What was that?
I said they say that lard is bad for you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, since when? I got to get me some more because I ain't making no chicken with that in a long time.
Oh, I got a big tub of it, but I got it from Walmart. So I'm going to get it. I got to go to the Amish place, man. Oh, shit. I was there the other day. I went out to Kansas City, which is like 50 whatever miles away. And I took a state licensing test for insurance, and I passed it. 100 questions. Whoa, that was crazy because I thought I fucked that up pretty bad, but I get the pass notice. I was like, yay! But anyway, and I was out. I was out in that area. There's a few stores that have pure, and I totally spaced. I'm so pissed off. But that's the thing.
And the only thing you gotta pay, you gotta pay more money for it, for the stuff we used to eat back in the day.
You gotta pay more. This is how stupid life has become. To even say or hint or advertise in any way that there's organic fruit and vegetables, how fucking hip the hypocrisy, right? It's just insanity. Think about that. A vegetable is not organic. Another means it's synthetic. Is it synthetic? I mean, you have to ask people like, let me ask. So what's the stuff we're actually eating then? If I have to pay,
vegetables, you best buy that organic. So Bill Gates got this synthetic stuff he put on fruits and vegetables, and you wash it off. Yeah. Even when you take the peeling or stuff off, it still goes in. It's still inside.
Yeah, no. That's been proven. There are some people that have done the test. They're finding out a lot of these chemicals they've been putting on food and all this stuff goes right into the actual food itself. That's for sure. The amazing thing to me is that this man, Fauci, and so many others that are contributing to the genocide of this planet and this country are still roaming free. Yep. That's the biggest thing that boggles my mind. And nobody's doing anything about it. Right? Nobody's doing anything about it. It's crazy. Crazy.
Did you see Giuliani lost the lawsuit? The woman thought that was cheating in the 2020 election in Georgia. They won $several million from him. I hope he appealed that. They were cheating.
Oh, he is, of course. No, Rudy Giuliani suddenly faces the possible of jail, which is bullshit. MSNBC is saying all kinds of shit. What they're doing now is they've got people in the right place in the places that they put them in. They've got these judges. They've got these state Supreme Court judges. They've got these attorneys. They've got these prosecuting attorneys. And they're all in these positions, placed cleverly in these positions to do this stuff to these people. There is no way. Okay, let me just say this. I was paying attention to Stop the Steal like nobody. I have PowerPoint slides, Google Slides as well, on how that was working and what was happening, showing in a lot of my videos that I have them on Odyssey and some are in my system, clearly showing that Stop the Steal was really gaining traction. It had a lot of information, Lots of videos. Remember when they were boarding up? When the public, not just the public, but when people weren't able to look inside this room.
My convention center downtown. They had them windows covered up.
Yeah, that's crazy. What
yeah,
is
that never happened before.
Yeah, but
never happened before.
Yeah,
Our city are the biggest corrupt people with voting. Just like this new mayor we got a female mayor. I don't believe she actually won. And not only the presidential race, the down ballot tickets, the Senate and the Congress people. Some people may be in office down there in Washington shouldn't be there. They didn't win in 2020.
I'm telling you, it's this Rudy Giuliani thing is gonna fizzle out. Nothing's gonna happen to him. What they're doing is they're getting desperate. They're putting the cart before the horse because time's running out. It's not moving fast enough. So the people writing this script are kind of just crossing out some of the script and go, you know what, just go ahead and do that instead. No, okay, I know you were going to do that like next month, but fuck it, do it now. You know, that's where they're at. They're ad-libbing to the script that's been created by the pedo-predator class, and they're starting to slip, they're starting to stumble. Now, some of the stuff might catch, but it's not going to hold. Does that make sense?
No. They scrambling. They're scared.
Yeah, they're scared.
They don't want that pedophilia stuff. That's what Trump worried about, that pedophilia.
Yeah,
that's really what he worried about.
Yeah, they want that.
Because he put that when he first got in office, he signed an executive order to go after the child traffickers and also put in there and take all their assets when you find them. Now, he was captured, so he found kids, but they didn't show it on the news.
He was after him.
They did not. They didn't show it on the news. I found it on mine. Like in Ohio. Ohio is the main place where trafficking happens.
Yeah.
They pick them up anywhere else in the country. They take them there first before they take them somewhere else. Ohio. It's like 1,000 kids missing over there now.
And believe it or not, Anaheim, California, Orange County, which is where Disneyland is one of the biggest human trafficking areas, I believe. My ex, Lisa, who has a master's, has a degree in criminal science, studied out there, and she was going to come on here at one point. I don't know why she didn't, but she just doesn't do the video thing too well. But she had actually studied, and she had told me, and she showed me all the articles, and I could probably bring it up. I'm not going to look for it, but there's a ton of information to clearly support that fact that it's not a theory, it's a fact. With all the information that she showed me, I wasn't surprised because the happiest place on earth. It's really bad.
I was saying Ohio is the biggest spot where they be trafficking them children.
I wonder.
They take them there when they get them from other places. You don't know where they go after that. And you know what? I forgot to tell you. You know we got a Comet Pizza here.
You got a what?
A Comet Pizza place.
Oh, Comet Pizza? I know what that is.
You know Pizzagate.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the Pizza Gates.
Yeah, we got one here. It's up on Germantown Avenue and Chestnut Hill. And it's never crowded. Never crowded. Because I was working at Plymouth Meeting Mall. I would have to ride by there on the bus every day. Like, that place stay empty. They might have a tunnel down there where they take children. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
It's not a big place, but it's small. Sometimes on the weekends, the pizza place not packed. You see two people sitting in there.
That's weird, right? It seems like it's almost like a front, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a front. Yep, it's a front.
Yeah.
They do stuff in them And remember that guy came that, what's that, Washington? He went to try to shoot up the comet pieces, at that pizza game.
Uh-huh.
That was a couple of years ago. They do satanic rituals for children down in there. And I guess they have a tunnel down there. They talking about, oh, it's no tunnel down there. Yes, it is. And I'll be glad when Seth Rich, Beth, and Sean Lucas death be solved. Because the Democrats did that shit.
Oh, totally.
Sean Lucas was just the process server for the complaint to the DNC.
Yep, he was. I remember I saw the video.
Yeah,
I saw the video when he did it.
Me too. I was watching it live. He was so excited.
Oh, I think I was too, yeah.
And I was like, damn. They said he was found dead. I said, oh, shit. And then for all them drugs, fentanyl, something. His girlfriend said he never was taking nothing like that.
Yeah, they killed him.
They killed him.
Yeah, they did.
All he was a process server, but the idiots didn't know he recorded. That was right before he was supposed to testify and say he actually served the complaint. And he didn't get to go do that, but he had it on video. These people are demonic. I call them Democrats.
I
created
created the
Democrats.
Sure,
that Democratic
Democrat.
plantation. Y'all on the plantation.
Yeah. You know I created
That one
the
with
term
them.
Democrat. Come on. You know I did that. I did that a long time. You gotta look at, if you can see the YouTube right now, this is really great. Okay, so French farmers blast manure over government buildings in protest over high taxes and crazy regulations in the farming. Yeah, this
they did that in the Netherlands too, over the government buildings for manure because they were trying to shut down the Dutch farming.
And here's the cool
thing. They did the same thing.
And here's the cool thing: the local police are not doing anything.
Good.
Yeah. See, what's really going to happen out here is the local police. Either you're compromised or you're not. If you're compromised, we'll see it because you'll be on their side, trying to handcuff people that are God-fearing, family-loving countrymen, patriotic, constitutional countrymen. We'll know it. We can tell, right? But the thing is Germany also had this just recently. This giant through one of the major freeways. They had like 1,000 or so tractors, like a few thousand tractors that were lined up going down the freeway, going to all these governmental facilities and causing havoc in a sense. But they're done with this corporate governance or this environmental social governance, they call it. Environmental social governance, ESG. And they're sick of it. They're just like, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You watched that video, right? Remember that video you just watched with the guy saying, and cows are good for the environment. Yes, they are. Right? Okay,
they farts.
Yeah.
They farts ruin the environment. Yeah. I said, when's this cow farts ruin the environment? Y'all making up your own climate change.
Exactly. So we're
going to lower the carbon. Why would you lower the carbon?
Yeah, it's not gonna. Carbon's we're too minuscule and we're too small to even affect this planet. It's amazing to me that people still believe that. Okay, but the most interesting thing that I've seen in regards to these protests is what I'm saying. Local police are not doing anything. They're actually allowing, because they know how stupid it is. They have the greatest meme that I've seen so far is vegans. Is the vegan meme. So you're a vegan, you eat just vegetables and fruits, right? Okay. You shit, you fart, should you be gone? Is that what you're saying? So you want to get rid of the cows, so maybe you should go with them. Am I right? Because that whole vegan thing is...
well, Bill Gates doing something with the vegetables, so...
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. So that's good luck. Yeah, you're going to...
And what's that Beyond Burger? He's involved with that.
Oh, my God, yeah. The two companies... Yeah, there's
Yeah,
two companies. The one company is called Simple Foods. Simple Foods. If you see anything related to or with or around Simple Foods, run. The other company they just created with the laboratory meat and everything else it's Simple Foods and Good Meats. Good Meats, which are bad. Now I had contact with the USDA and the inspection services that they use. And I sent out an email to them wondering who approved it and how was that process. And all I got was just baloney. Nothing really stern. I you know what I'm saying? I just got the biggest fucking runaround from these people. It was crazy, you know. And if you're media, you need to talk to these people and here's their website, and because they just detour you from getting the truth. Because they're all being paid off by these fuckers. That's why. Yeah.
Yep.
USDA.
Insane, because they got to watch that fake meat, because they got some kind of nasty cancer in it.
They got some crazy ass meat.
Yeah. Nasty cancer in it.
No, there's stuff. It's all made to kill. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
all made to kill.
Yep.
It's all made to destroy, to make you sicker. They're not playing around anymore. This has nothing to do with your health and safety or feeding or saving the earth or the planet. It's not. That's not their agenda. Their agenda is to get rid of us. Their agenda is to take as much of this planet as they can and get rid of as many people and hoard for the rest. They can't control 8 billion, but they can sure in the hell control 1 or 2 billion. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the goal. They know that. These sick fuckers know that. They're going after everybody.
And they got a recall on the applesauce, the squeeze things, applesauce, lead in it. Now they got a salmonella in the oats, Quaker Oats bars and stuff like that. I wouldn't eat none of those cereals anyway because they spray them.
No, they're bad now.
I get organic cereal. I eat Cascadian Farms. Yeah. They're good, but them other cereals in there, I don't know what my kids doing with their kids, but I didn't give it to my kids when they was growing up. I made sure they ate right, because they didn't get sick and anything like that. But it's crazy. They spray them wheat fields with that Monsanto. But I call it Bear Monsanto because Bear bought Monsanto, and they like in their Trick cereal, but no Lucky Charms. They had trisodium phosphate in there. That's a powder that carpenters use. This man said, I'm feeding. If they catch me with this bag and see my kids eating that cereal, they would arrest me for attempted murder. So why did it happen in the kids' cereal?
Exactly.
No, he pulls the powder. He pulls the bag out because he's a carpenter. And he was just reading the ingredients, and he saw it, and he's like, what? I'm like this, if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. Yeah. Especially in those sodas. I don't drink those sodas. I drink some natural ones they be having now. Yeah. I just got to get the Whole Foods and give me ginger ale, because the other brands I use, they don't have a ginger ale. Because our sodas had 3 ingredients in it. Citric acid, cane sugar, and something else. I forgot what it was. But it had 3 ingredients. They ain't have all them ingredients on the sodas like they do now. You can't even pronounce the words.
Exactly. No, the biggest thing that I'm seeing, that I'm seeing happening is how every U.S. major department that is supposed to be there to protect our health is doing the exact opposite. If you read a label of Cheerios 25 years ago, read the label. There's a guy on TikTok, he's done it a few times. He's able to find these old labels. You can get them online. The old labels of certain cereals and products that are out there that had like 4 things in it. Wheat, bar, this, that. And now that list has increased to like 20 different things. Dyes and unnatural, natural, or similar or synthetic, and all this other shit. It's crazy. I remember I used to bite into Cheerios. I had a bowl of Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, like 2 years ago, and it just didn't. It didn't taste like. It tasted like cardboard, honestly. When I was a kid, your over time, your body, the senses kind of go away a little bit. But no. So I remember when I was young. I mean, a bowl of Cheerios, man. Put some grain C&H sugar on it, and that was it. And that, but now the stuff we're eating is just poison everywhere. It's fucking poison. You know what sucks, though? I got to tell you something that sucks. Today, because I passed my test, that insurance licensing test, which was 100 questions, but it wasn't fucking easy. I celebrated. Today I had 4 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh my God. But it still doesn't taste the same the way it used to. It still doesn't. It's the everything's still kind of the same, but it's definitely not the same. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I had to have it. Yeah,
I haven't had Kentucky in decades. I have not eaten them.
What
My
are you
cousin
not
worked
eating?
in there. I haven't had Kentucky in decades.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I haven't eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken in like 3 or 4 years. Like 2.5 years. I do it like once every couple of years, maybe once every year, because I know that stuff is like the worst thing for you. It's just terrible. Taco Bell, all this. It's just, it's criminal, man. I mean, people have no idea. When I see the lines in the Taco Bell, when I see the lines into McDonald's.
I mean, what did they have the Nuremberg trial for?
Right.
Yeah. What did they have it for? Because I think 4 of the scientists went to prison for a couple of years. They got out, put their suits back on, back doing what they were doing. They're probably dead now. This is crazy. And people don't believe me. I say, when they keep saying the president not really running the country, he wasn't. The neo-Nazis are doing it. They neo-Nazis.
Yeah, I am going to tell you. I'm not telling you. I'm going to say the Auschwitz Nazi whatever people, they are a real. This is the group. They are out there. They exist. They're part of it. I believe the Rothschilds are along. The Rockefellers are part of them. I think they've been around for a long fucking time. Klaus Schwab is a part of them. It is a group of people. Here's the kicker. They are the eugenicists. They are the beginning.
Yeah, that's what they big in.
That is their core belief. And if you know what eugenicism is that there's one group of people that should only have everything, and that's
them.
And that's them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a sick analogy.
It's real.
We're useless eaters. That's what they call us. Useless eaters.
Yeah, that's what we are. We're useless eaters, according to Yuval Harari, who's
Kissinger was the one that just died, right?
Yeah, but Yuval Harari is the right-hand man of Klaus Schwab.
Because I never forget when I saw a 60-minute interview with him. He was like 14 years old when the Holocaust was going on. And he said, well, you was helping the Nazis going around stealing from your own people. And he said, I would do it again. I'm like, what?
That's weird.
He said, I would do it again.
Wow. Sick.
Yeah. He's the cause of the Vietnam War. Thank God. I hope he's burning in hell. I really do hope he's burning in hell.
Well,
him and Soros.
No, I don't want them. I don't want hell to be. I want to watch it. I mean, I want to see these people suffer. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like to see people get hurt or anything, but I want to see their houses disappear. I want to see them lose all
All
their
they
finances.
assets go.
I want
yes,
I
all-
want to see them go into jail. I want to see them go into jail and for them to lock and throw away the key. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
That's all I'm asking for. I don't want to see, some of these people are, in my opinion, at the point of capital punishment. I believe Bill Gates is one of them. I believe Fauci's one of them. I believe there's some people in Congress that are one of them. I believe
Soros.
I believe Soros is one of them. Kissinger probably has a clone, or well, he has his sons, or anyway, somewhere. That's not over with, by the way. People think he's gone and it's all over. No.
He got shot down on Twitter about something he said. They shut him down.
There's a migrant surge in Chicago. You know what I wanted to hear from Trump when I was listening to his second rally? He's talking about the things that he has done. He kind of covers the stuff that he will do, but I want to see how he's going to help. He's got a health care plan, but I want to hear I want to hear it, but I don't want to hear it. In other words, he's general in everything he says, which I think is a good idea. Because once he starts to be specific, they'll take everything from that and start to rip it apart, right? There's a lady on Facebook. Check this out. And I was trying to find this frickin' post, and I should have shared it. But this lady on frickin' Facebook says that Donald Trump is going to take away children's free lunches. Isn't that crazy? No, and then and this is the weird part of it. Right below it, and this is kind of weird. And then she says, and wants children to be forced to have babies. Now, think about that question. Think about that. What wants children? First of all, you put children with having babies. That's a little alarming. Does that make sense to you? This person,
part of the woke crowd.
Yeah, part of the woke. Like it doesn't even faze them. Just to put that in the same fucking sentence, to me is just wow. I'm like, wow. Lie all you want, but to put child and having a baby in the same sentence is really kind of sick. There's something wrong there. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Yep. It makes a lot. That's where they're at. It's. I don't know where this mentality is. What they're really trying to say is they don't want.
Trump's going to be a dictator. He's going to take their rights. Yeah. That's what y'all trying to do now.
You're talking
whatever
about.
They saying about him is them doing it in reverse.
They're already
doing it now.
They're already doing
it.
Yeah. They're already doing it. Exactly. So
and that's why people don't use their common sense.
Yeah. Well, they don't. Crazy.
Where's Jordan at?
Yeah. Yeah. What's interesting is I've said this a few times. I've tried to tell Jimmy Dore somebody's got to use this, but basically what the Democratic Party is right now is they are the pot calling the kettle black party. That's
yep. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's all they are.
The pot calling the kettle black party. You're right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they do. That's what they're doing. That's all what they're about. Nothing more, nothing less. Their goal
My grandmother used to say, you better watch the talk about people. When you pointing your finger at them, your thumb pointing right back at you.
Exactly. I've heard that before, too. I've heard that. I think my grandma used to say that to me a few times.
Yeah, my grandma said that, too.
Yeah. It is so weird out there that there are so many people that do not see this just crazy ass lie that's being told day by day by day from these people. And once I realized, by the way, I'm going to get going pretty soon. Once I realized for one, the grand old party, not the RNC. Trump hates the RNC. It doesn't. He thinks they're part of the deep state, which he's right. They are. Right. The grand old party is the one that was really fighting for the new for blacks, basically for blacks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that. A lot of people, my people don't know their history.
Yeah.
I said the Democrats they voted against slavery. Somebody showed the graph. It was the Republicans that ended slavery. And Martin Luther King and them were Republicans.
Yeah.
They were Republicans. Yeah.
They don't see that. But
people, But Lyndon B. Johnson said, yeah, we got to get the niggers to vote for us. And that's when he worked with Martin Luther King with that civil rights bill, which wasn't really a civil rights bill because we really ain't had no rights still. Yeah. But and that's when they started voting. Went switched to the Democratic Party. Mm-hmm. He said they would be voting for us for 50 years, and he wasn't never lying.
No, exactly. Lyndon B. Johnson.
And he didn't learn their history. He was a racist. Oh. And he was really black. They said he was black. Judge Joe Brown told that story.
What?
Yes, he showed a picture of him when he was young. I said, damn, his family was ran out somewhere because of the color of his skin. What? And he hates his own race. Yeah. Judge Joe Brown told that story. You gotta catch him on some images. He be having some good stuff he be talking about. Yeah, he told me Lyndon B. Johnson was black. I was like, what? And when you saw his picture, he looked like the kind of black person that could pass for white. But he was black. Mm-hmm.
Well, Lyndon B. Johnson was put in after they assassinated John F. Kennedy, right?
JFK couldn't stand him. Yep, JFK could not stand him.
So that's exactly what people needed to understand is everybody knows that he was assassinated, but why? People say it's because of the CIA and all this other stuff. The goal was to get one of the Auschwitzes, whatever people in. That guy is probably one of them. I bet you could trace that. You know what? I'm going to look into that to see if Lyndon B. Johnson was in any way, shape, or form tied to the eugenicists, Auschwitz Nazi people. I'm going to find out, and it's almost like I don't even need to check, and I probably already know the answer, but they're probably that. He's probably part of it. And what's interesting is that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the actual Nazi regime.
Yeah, they running our country, the bank, everything.
Every fucking thing. Everything. Crazy.
That's what I saw a speech of Kennedy talking about. He was going to get rid of them because they can't get too much power. Mm-hmm. They'll be running. No one people can control a country. He said something to that extent. Because he was going to do that. That's why they assassinated him, too. I didn't even know his father sat on the board of the CIA. And he even said they can't get too big.
Oh, man.
Yeah, his father was on the board of the CIA. I'm like, what? Yep. And he became president. He said the same thing. They had to get rid of him. And they were small back then. They got control of our fucking country now. What JFK did not want.
Yeah. Do you trust Robert F. Kennedy? There's something about him. It's just not...
No, I don't trust him because he said that pharmaceutical companies can get immunity. His wife had a Christmas holiday party and said everybody had to come there being vaccinated. I'm like, huh?
Well, yeah, I've heard of that. Dr. Shiva, there's a lot of people need to pay attention to Dr. Shiva. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because if you want to know, not conspiracy theories, if somebody's done the work, done the research, there's a lot of information on everybody out there. Now, Dr. Shiva is a very valid person. He's not tied to any criminal activity or anything like that. But if you want to learn more about a candidate,
I know he's tied to one of Hillary Clinton's organizations.
Dr. Shiva.
Yes, he is.
I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's the thing about him, and here's the thing about every politician that I've ever seen come out. All of them have been compromised. All of them have taken the money. The only person that hasn't taken the money, and his bank account will show it. Trump lost money when he left the office.
Yeah, he did.
He lost like $1 billion. I think it was worth like 3.4 million. And then when he left, you know what? I got that. I got it. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I got it. And when he left,
and it kills him. He don't have to get super PAC money. He uses his own money.
Yeah.
That kills him. And he ain't part of that bloodline either.
Yeah, he actually did. Here it is. Was it? Hold on, it's right.
All the other presidents were part of that bloodline, including Obama.
Yeah, it's right here.
Here's a list of the last 6 presidents, comparing their net worth before and after their.
All part of that bloodline.
Yeah.
Trump don't see.
Yeah, so Ronald Reagan was worth $10 million and left with 15. No big deal, right?
They tried to assassinate him. They shot him multiple times. They were shocked he survived.
Yep, exactly. Bill Clinton.
Yeah, they were shocked he survived.
Check this out. When Bill Clinton got into office, he was worth $1.3 million. When he left, he was worth $241 million. What does that say? Can you imagine the amount of people you have to kill in order to get that kind of money? Well, we know it because we've seen it.
Ukraine.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. So
all
President
of them. That's
Trump,
why.
what's interesting is President Trump, when he went in the office, and I'm showing it now, you can't see it. Wait, hold on, let me see if I put it up here. When he went in the office, his first time, and he was surprised as hell. Trust me, I remember watching that live when he's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
He was worth $3.7 billion. When he left, he was worth 2.5. Now here's the thing that pisses everybody off. He already has his money. Does that make sense? He doesn't need your fucking corrupt money. That's what people don't understand.
He doesn't.
He can't be bought. He'll make a deal. I know he'll make a deal. He likes making deals. That's just his nature. I get it.
Yeah.
But he knows it better benefit the people in this country first. He's been that way.
Right.
Yeah. Look.
He really loves this country.
His rally yesterday. He goes, when I was in office, just before he left office, gas was $1.87. $1.87 on average. It was like $2.89 in LA. You see, I mean, food was bacon was $1.59 for the small pack. You could get the big pack for $1.99. You could get a steak. You see, I'm telling you, this guy, we got to protect him. We got to vote for him. I know this is a big change, but I do not have orange man bad syndrome anymore. That's just a big facade. I get it now.
They want that orange man bad. Orange man bad was good because you got a payroll tax cut. He gave people payroll tax cuts when he was there. And I remember that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because my mom like, I'm going to call Human Resources. They got more money in my check. Don't be giving me nobody else some money. I don't want to get this. I said, Mom.
No,
I said, Trump gave you a payroll tax cut. She like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so here's what happened in the past 3 years. people's payroll taxes have been dinged so freaking hard by the federal and even the state. It's been bad. You have to actually send money as you're getting paid in order to not have them take money when you do file. This is how bad it's gotten. It's messed up, man. I just can't wait we just need to protect him. We need to make sure he gets in.
Because last year I only got $200 back on my taxes. I'm like, what?
He's not taking away your school lunches. He's not going to let kids get fucking pregnant. What the fuck? That's craziness. Just to hear that doesn't make any sense.
And you know one thing, James? Putin kicked the Rothschild Bank out of that country. That's why they don't have no control over there.
Yeah,
yep. He kicked them out.
That's what Trump wants to do. He doesn't want any more control by these foreign entities anymore. If somebody in his party needs to say that, in his campaign, or somebody that walks up needs to label the World Economic Forum as the greatest terrorist group and human, what do they call that? Crimes against humanity, Nuremberg Code violators in the history of the planet. Definitely. I'm waiting for him to say something to that effect. He will. When he's.
And my thing is, I heard a story about him. A homeless woman snuck in his hotel and was sleeping there. Uh-huh. So they told him about it. He went to her. He said, "Take care of her." Put her up in the most finest part hotel room he had. Mm-hmm. She stayed there for several years.
Yeah.
People don't hear them kind of stories.
No, I got a really cool story that I got the other day. I might even have it here, but I remember it because I've read it a few times. What happened is back in, I think it was Iraq or Iran. No, it was Desert Storm, I think. When I was in, there was a unit and some guys that were stranded out there, and he heard about it. And
Trump?
Yeah, and Trump heard about there were some people stranded out there. They were left. This happens all the time in wars. They leave fucking people. I don't know. I don't know how that fucking happens. Maybe they stayed for the party and they didn't leave. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so what happened is Trump actually took his plane to pick these people up.
What? Wow.
They were stranded for like 3 or 4 days. And then he came out to pick them up and made sure they were picked up and taken from the airport that they were stranded at forever, and picked these people up and brought them back home. This isn't a theory. This is an actual true story.
The news never reported that.
No,
they never reported that.
There are so many, really great stories that this man has done. One of the greatest things I saw was his grandson. And his grandson, he told your grandson, "I know this is your first day in school. I want all A's. All A's."
Yep.
And I mean, isn't that what you always say? You want your son to be...
Right.
Yeah. It's just amazing.
But you're talking about he was telling Barron when he was little?
Oh, yeah. That's what it was. He was talking
because he was saying, get your good grades at school. He said, don't drink, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do any drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I said that I think that's a facade he put on in public, but everybody that met him said he's a really cool, laid-back dude.
Oh yeah.
He's not what you see on TV.
No, they look when you're able to amass a fortune. And by the way, he got 200,000, not 2 million, when he left college, because his father said, "You deserve this." Now, let me just tell you this: if I am a multi-millionaire, and my son kicks ass and gets A's and does what he's supposed to do, he didn't pass and go through college because he was rich. He had great scores. Look at all the information. You can look it up. He wasn't pushed through like George W. Bush. George W.
Right.
Bush was pushed through Harvard. He had the worst. He was like in the lowest percentile, like 94th or something, like really bad as far as test scores and all this stuff. The guy's a dumb shit, right? But Trump was in the high percentile. He did really good. He passed his courses. He also was in. It's not the military school thing, but it's what's that thing when you're going to college and it's like pre-military. God, trying to make. You know what I'm talking about. You know.
Yeah, because the generals are complaining about that woke shit being done over
so
there.
he actually was in there through all of college. You should see the medals on Trump's military medals. Trump's military college medals.
Because he know a lot of stuff about the fighter jets and things.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this.
He wasn't never in war, but he knows about the fighter jets. He's telling them about something on the engine on the jet. It shouldn't be there. It should be somewhere else. And I'm like, damn, he knows his shit about that, even though he didn't fight no war.
Yeah.
Well, he went to a military academy.
That's it. Yeah. He didn't know the military. What it was he was DT, New York, Donald John Trump. He attended this. He attended. They always talk shit about it because everything in Google is talking shit about it. Nothing in there is.
Here's another search engine you go to. There's a lot of stuff I can't find on Google. Yandex, Yandex. That's a Russian search engine.
What is it called? Why?
Yandex. Y as in young, A, and N as in no, D as in dog, E as in elephant, X as in xylophone.
Oh yeah, Yandex. I've used Yandex before.
Oh, you've been using that? Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm using Brave right now. I've got. I didn't have it hooked up before, but I'm using Brave, so I don't have commercials. But yeah, this guy has done a lot of great things. In his own right, you don't have to serve in the exact military, but here's the thing: he understands how the military works. He understands how the chain of command works. He was in this. I'm trying to the name of the. It's called the Trump's Fellow Military Academy Alums Remember School a Little Different. Oh, they're all talking shit about him, of course. A bunch of compromised assholes.
And then two black men came to him. That Judge O'Brien told the story. It was like they was his clients. They went to him because they was trying to start a business. So he gave them a loan. So they left. Business doing well. They came back, gave them the checks. They said, well, how's your business doing? They said, we're doing great. He said, that's all I want to hear. He ripped the checks up.
That's awesome.
I said, I'm like, why they calling this man Ray? Don King used to be around him all the time.
Right? Exactly.
Like you said, I know a lot of black people. He dated a black woman, took her on the red carpet. Judge O'Brien said she was fine thing. And they even talked to her. She said he's not racist.
Yeah.
And people are like, he's racist. Tell me why he's racist. They can't tell you.
No, they can't.
They can't
There's
tell.
nothing in there.
What they use is Central Park 5.
Right.
He wrote an article. I said, one of the boys' fathers took him down and had him admit he did it. That wasn't racist the way he put it. He said they should just bring back the death penalty. That's all he said. And that's racist?
Wow.
And that woman still believes that them boys did it. The guy was in prison that did it.
Look at you're gonna show. Let me just show you what this man's done. Okay, so in this picture, when he's in, I guess it's high school or something. I'm not sure it was. But in varsity, he was in varsity baseball, 62 to 64 varsity football, 60 varsity soccer, 63. intramural basketball, 62-6 bowling. Active Columbus Day Parade, Commander Officer, Academy Awards and Honors, Academic Awards and Honors, I meant to say. Proficient Cadet, 62, Honor Cadet. I mean, there's nothing here that says you were a shit for a kid like Hunter Biden and Joe Biden was shit. People
kill this about, oh, Trump's stupid, he's not smart. He can't be all that stupid, all the billions he had.
Right, exactly. That's a good
one.
No, but here's the difference between his billions and like Clinton, who has 200 and 300 million now of money that you know where he got that money. You know where he got. Yeah,
you know where he got his money. We Clinton got some money from the Haiti.
The Haitians, yeah, they raped and pillaged that fucking. Haiti hates the Clintons. Haiti hates the Clintons, I'll tell you.
And the Red Cross is a piece of shit, too.
Oh, yeah, the Red Cross is just a giant
did I send you that video? They found the Red Cross, they had these cabinets, and every door you opened, there was money in there.
Yeah, it's all a scam.
You saw that shit? Because Haiti said, don't call the Red Cross, they corrupt. They took money from us.
Yeah.
Along with the Clintons.
Yeah. Did you hear about, I'm going to go after this, but did you hear about California?
About California?
And their water? Did you hear about it?
No. What about their water?
Guess what they're doing? California is turning sewage from the toilet and the urinal into fresh drinking water.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
They're doing it.
They just sued Nestle for trying to take the water, and that's going to be horrible.
No, it's just, I just can't imagine I mean, you have people in California that are pissed off that I guess somebody's going to take away their children's lunches, but you're going to let your children drink reprocessed, feces and urine? Is that what you're saying? Is that okay? I mean, these people are fucking backwards. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. But you know what I wanted to do before I go is I wanted to say something, because if you're paying attention or you're listening, because there's some truckers out there, by the way, just to let you know, Cheryl, that are listening right now. People like this show. There are some. They may not listen now, but they might listen in the future. There are people that will listen to this. I might have 8 people listening, and I might have 20 in a month or two. But here's the thing. My perspective and your perspective, we've been around the block. We've seen the lying, cheating, the stealing. We've calculated it. We've researched it. We've gone through the research. We're not just listening to Fox. We're not listening to fucking Breitbart. We're not just listening, to Tucker Carlson or Vivek Ramaswamy. We're researching to find out this information. Look, I don't agree where fucking Trump is on Israel and fucking Iran and all that shit. I don't. I don't
agree on that either.
Yeah, of course. But in regards to everything else and many other things, he's 1,000 fucking times better. And then the biggest thing I want to tell people is I just need people to understand that the Democrats are all in with the New World Order pedo-predator class. Am I right? The Democrats are all in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some other people have been saying that on YouTube and on Rumble and Odyssey or wherever, Facebook. I hear people saying it all the time. The Democrats are all in. They are the absolute and total minions and workers of the World Economic Forum, and they're in these elitist predator class shitheads, and they're all in with them. The problem is what they don't understand is after it's all said and done.
And there's some Republicans too. Some rhinos.
I call them the right piglickins, rhino piglickins. Right, you can use that one too. But anyway, Shirle, it's good to have you. Anything you want to get off your chest before we go?
No, that's it. I'm just happy we got this new mayor who they cheated for. They put her in there. Terrible. I don't know nothing about that. I said, You saw what happened in Chicago. They ain't work out well on the Dyke Lightfoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's some good news. Here's some good news. Breaking: Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi say they will leave the United States if Donald Trump becomes president.
There is.
Yeah, but here's
who
what's
said
really
that?
gonna now here's what Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi. But here's what's really gonna happen. As soon as he becomes president, if they can keep him alive, if they can protect him, if they can let him get to the podium, if the House of Representatives can do their fucking job and put some people in freaking jail, if they can do that and not see total chaos
Nancy
next year.
needs to go.
Okay, but
Nancy.
Yeah, we know that. What I'm saying is these people are warning us that they're going to leave the country because they're going to be running from the law. That's why they're leaving. And we're talking every single person that I've heard or they've talked about a celebrity, an athlete, or whoever. I'm going to fucking some other country of Trump, and well, guess what? We just found out that you're on Epstein Island's list as well. So I get why. I understand why you want to leave, because you're going to be prosecuted. They're coming after you. You know, that's the reason why a lot of these people are going to leave. Because
they're going to go back to Bali where Russell Simmons hiding there from being extradited?
Yeah, where are they fucking going to go? Where are they going to go?
Oh, Bali. That's where Russell Simmons at now because he was charged. Someone filed a lawsuit against him about raping her when she was a kid. Oh. He snuck it. He snuck in to go to DMX funeral and snuck back out.
Oh my God.
They don't have extradition over there.
Yeah. Well, these people are just they're most of them. What's going to happen? They're going to kill themselves. They're going to be in accidents. Because once the law starts to become actual justice law.
James, I'm going to tell you right there. Hillary died that day when she was at my memorial and she fell out and her shoe fell off her foot. She died that day. That's what they say. They showed her. They showed her on a gurney.
No. They carried her. They carried her in the. I'm not saying no. Because it's very obvious that they were actually. She was a bobblehead when that happened.
Yes, she was. I know. Me and my husband was cracking up. He's in her shoe left out there. And Lionel Nation called her limo. Yeah. It was her ambulance. That's her ambulance they put in there.
Yeah.
And then she came out later on that day looking all fresh. They got clones.
Yeah.
They have clones.
Oh yeah, they've got people that fill in. That this has been old news for presidents for a while. They've used what they call just not clones, actual clones, but they use like their actor people, whatever. But here, I'll leave you with this because I got it right here. Humans may be fueling global warming by breathing. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's why we're going to reduce carbon.
Yeah. No, that came out on, I think it was either Newsweek or something like that. And all these idiots, make no mistake, they want you dead, of course.
Yeah, because one country, they cut down thousands of trees. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, Bill Gates wants us to cut down 70,000 trees in the United States. They just want to kill people. That's all it is. They want, I'm telling you. All this is Trump is going to stop their agenda.
And that's how they're scared.
Yeah, and that's why they're scared. Trump's going to stop their agenda, and they don't want that because they can't control him. They can't control him. He doesn't need their money. No. He doesn't need their money.
No, nope.
That's why
and that's what's eating them up.
Yeah, that's why they were afraid. Believe it or not, remember Ross Perot? They were afraid of Ross Perot because of that too.
So Ross Perot need nobody's money either.
I think I voted for Ross Perot. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thank you for being on. Aloha.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Aloha.
I'll be on. Take care.